Guys, JayFerGaming here, welcome back to my Bernie Spin of Fate series. This is episode 6, so we've passed the halfway point. We had a fantastic race last time out, probably the race of this series, so I recommend you do check that one out. And we're moving on to episode 6. The championship standings have closed up so much. It's going to be an exciting battle for the title, which I don't think we're really involved in, but we could definitely mess things up for the likes of Mercedes. But it's going to be very interesting. And for episode 6, let's see what track we're going to be driving at. The Brazilian Grand Prix. That's filled me up with some joy. I do enjoy this track. I was hoping not for something like Singapore, but Brazil, that's very nice. We've had a few 50% races recently, so I've got a feeling there might be a 5-lap race coming up. So let's see how long this race is going to be. I don't know why, I just had that feeling that it was going to be a short race. So it's a 5-lapper, which is a shame. I do prefer the tracks I enjoy to be longer races. It gives us more of a chance of getting bigger points, but it does depend what car we're in. Mercedes, Red Bull, we can win the race. Force India, possibly. Not so much with Sauber and Manor. I kind of hope I get like Singapore and then Manor, because that's probably the best shot at getting points with them, but I don't know. Let's see who we're going to be. Interesting choice there. Force India. So they've got great straight line speed. It's a midfield car, so I think we could be fighting for the minor placings in the points. It is a decent track for me, so anything higher would be absolutely brilliant, but we'll have to take advantage of the CNRS at the start. Which driver are we going to be driving as? Sergio Perez or Nico Hülkenberg? So there we go, for episode 6 of Bernie Spin of Fate, we will be driving as Nico Hülkenberg in the Force India around the Brazilian circuit, and it's going to be a 5-lap race. See you on the track. So here's the Carlos Pace circuit in Brazil, nice and sunny for one-shot qualifying, but I will be starting at the back of the grid of course, but I love this mode, it just throws up surprising qualifying, so let's see if anything happened. And yeah, it's the two Mercedes at the front once again, but look at that! My teammate Sergio Perez is up there in 4th place. That gives me a lot of hope for this race. Clearly shows the Force India's got some great pace. I mean, he qualified a Ferrari and 2 Williams, so that's a great effort there from him. No other real surprises, but there we are. We did not finish the session, and we'll be starting in 20th, but I'm definitely hoping for some points here. I think we've got a great shot, especially with the fast Force India, so here we go, 4 lights, 5. And the 5-lap race of Brazil is away. And we get an okay getaway, bit of oversteer in gear 3, up to 4, let's see if we can make any moves up the inside into turn 1, the 2 manners, and this is going to get really close. We make contact there with Button, there's a car in the wall, Rosberg's out, Button's nearly crashed into Verstappen. Oh my god, that's an eventful start, but we're trying to make a position up the inside of the Toro Rosso. We should get Button here with much better straight line speed. There we go, up to 15, and now to try and catch up to the main pack. Actually, Button's fighting back. Decent effort there from him. But let's see the replay. What happened to Nico Rosberg there at the start? You can see he's going for a move up the inside of his teammate Hamilton, and no, he makes contact. Hamilton takes him out. No, not really. Rosberg, I think, kind of just understeers into his teammate. Yes, broken front wing, I think that is as well. So that's his race over, especially in a 5-lap race. So let's try and catch up onto the back of Alonso. They're going to be really slow here, the AI. Why they follow each other in a straight line, I do not know, and we're kind of struggling with the car here. This is a setup that I use for a Williams, so obviously great straight line speed, very twitchy under braking, not great traction, but yeah, once again, I haven't played this game for I think over a week now, so yeah, trying to get used to the car again, and we're up to 13th on the back of Felipe Nasr. Struggling to get on the power. You can see I'm working the wheel very hard, but with Rich Mix we should get a few overtakes done on this start finish straight. And you can see we're seriously closing in on NASA. We're about to breeze past the Sauber into turn 1. There we go. Are we going to get the Toro Rosso sides as well? Risky under braking, kind of out of control, but I think we've got it done around the outside, leaving the Toro Rosso driver enough space. And that is us up into 11th place after just over a lap. So things are looking good for points. Let's see if we can get big points out. I really wonder where my teammate is, because I was thinking when I saw the qualifying results, that's great to see, because if he's up there in like P3, P4, he can hold up the cars behind him. So it does look like there's a big train ahead of me though. I'm not sure who it is causing the train. There's a Williams side by side with another car, so could I? Yeah, I think it's my teammate Perez as well, so he's doing a great job for me. This is working out perfectly, and if he can keep on doing that, then I could possibly get into the high rafters of like 5th, 4th maybe, as we take Grosjean, get into the top 10. So it's been a fantastic first 2 laps, and now let's see if we can get Maldonado. You can see at the top of the train, Perez is still side by side with our Williams, so this is helping me hugely. And yeah, this is kind of gifting the victory to Hamilton. If you look on the minimap, Hamilton and another car are absolutely miles ahead. I think that's Rosberg miles behind as we go for the move on Maldonado into turn 1. We've got much more control this time, but he's fighting back. We've got the inside line for the second part, and there we go. Up to 9th, solid move there. Let's see if we can get onto the back of Ricciardo using the DRS we got from Maldonado. And hopefully Perez is side by side. Yes, you can see ahead as I totally just throw the car through the corner of turn 3. Yeah, lucky to keep it on the track there. You can see ahead, Perez is still side by side with our Williams. Oh, thank you, Perez. You're going to get Force India some big points in this race as we go up the inside of both Red Bulls. Ricciardo's trying to fight back on the inside. Wow, that was a very risky move, and I can't believe we got both of them. The AI are pretty dumb in situations like that. Like at the start as well, when they just follow each other. I do hope Codemasters address that for the next game, because you don't want to be making too many positions up so quickly and so easily into turn 1. Though it kind of helps in a short race like this, as you can see. So up to 7th. I don't think we'll get Raikkonen here on the start-finish straight, but we're using the rich mix, and we've got Ricciardo just behind us. I think, actually, no, he's dropped back a little bit. But we do get DRS from Raikkonen. And let's see if anything happens into turn 1. See if there's any more side-by-side action ahead. And yeah, you can see Massa's got ahead of Perez. And I think Perez might be out of his DRS zone. So Massa could scoot off into the distance. But now it's Bottas's turn to fight my teammate. And yes, he's going for it. Are they going to slow each other up? And back Raikkonen into us. I think they will, the side by side. I think they made slight contact there as well. It's so close. And yes, this is helping me so much. Thank you, Sergio. Thank you, Sergio Perez. And yes, they're really... Oh, Bottas nearly span there. They made wheel-to-wheel contact. Are we going to go for the move up the inside of Raikkonen? There's 2 Force Indias going up the inside of 2 other cars. Getting a bit of oversteer. We're side by side. So close to each other. And Bottas has got past Perez, but I'm not finished here. Up the inside of Kimi, sliding it up there. So easy to do on this game. The AI tend to come back round the outside after you've made the move, but not there. I forced him out wide and up to 6th place. And as we go into the final lap, can we take our teammate? Can we take Bottas and get some well-deserved big points? And yeah, we've dropped back from Perez. We didn't get a great run there. And Raikkonen's on our tail. He'll get DRS, and actually we get DRS as well, so we can defend. And we have great straight line speed, so the Ferrari is not getting past us. Into turn 1, you can see the back end stepping out. That's something I've really got to work with. I'm not sure if it's part of my setups or just the way I drive, but yeah, you've just got to try and make sure you don't spin out as you're going into the braking zone. So DRS, can we close in on Perez? I think, yeah, Massa's gone. Perez is hanging on to the back of Bottas. And let's see if we can close in enough to get a move done. But Raikkonen, you can see he's in my mirrors. He's ready to pounce if there's any contact, any mistakes. And we've got a much better run than Sergio here. Are we going to go for a late move up the inside? Nah, I thought about it, but I thought, it's my teammate. It doesn't really affect me taking on my teammate in this series, but I'd rather not do that. And Force India could get some big points here. We're going to go for it. And have we got it done cleanly? Yes, we have. We've got it done up to 5th place. Brilliant move there. But yeah, I've kind of accepted I'm not going to get any higher because Bottas is too far ahead. But that's been a fantastic race. But it's not over yet. There's this run to the finishing line. And I'm not going to get DRS. And my teammate is right on my tail. He's going to get DRS for the last few meters of this race. This could be very close, actually. I've got to watch out for him. I'm going to look behind, block him. We're blocking him all the way, coming to the line. And there we go. Fantastic race there. That was awesome. Kind of a shame it was only 5 laps, but sometimes them sprint races can be very exciting indeed. Nico's loving it. He's got 10 points on the board. I'm loving it because it gives me 10 points as well. That's a fantastic race of Force India. They got 18 points there. That nearly doubles their tally for this season we're doing. Hamilton took the victory very easily from Vettel, and then there's the bit of a gap to the 2 Williams, and Perez did a hugely impressive job holding everyone up for me, so I'm going to thank him for that. We just beat Raikkonen, the 2 Red Bulls, and Maldonado gets a point for his efforts, and we should see, there we go, Nico Rosberg, the only person to pit. He lost his front wing on the first lap. Yeah, no points for him. So here's the driver's standings, very close indeed. It looks like Vettel will be battling Hamilton for the driver's title in this season. Look how close it is. I could be fighting for 3rd position, even though I've dropped down the order position. Bottas had a good result, so he got more points than me, but it's like a 6-car fight for 3rd place between Massa, Rosberg, Raikkonen, Bottas, myself, and Ricciardo, so it's going to be a very exciting battle for the final 4 races. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and there you can see Hülkenberg is equal on points with Perez. They're flying up the standings. In the Constructors, step epic battle at the top, Mercedes and Ferrari, but I do have to remind you, I will have one race as the Mercedes. So yeah, they could get some decent points from me. Then the Williams closer than you'd expect, and then the rest is kind of standard. So if you've enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see the rest of the series and my other videos, and I'll catch you next time out. Goodbye.